He's Dr. Chris.
He's Dr. Xand.
And yes, we're identical twins.
Do you know your body does heaps of amazing things every single day?
That is incredible.
And we're going to show you how.
Ah, you've cut him in half.
We've got incredible experiments.
Wow. And real-life medical emergencies.
There's a big chunk of my leg missing.
Ouch!
We'll be turning our bodies inside out.
Oh, yuck! To show you what you're made of.
You should see a doctor.
Better go find one.
Dr. Xand.
Coming up today
On Operation Ouch. Why do you always get to ride in the front?
We find out what comes out when you cough. Oh, yuck!
The Ouch and About Clinic solves your mystery ailments.
Can I have the next patient, please?
And eyewitness surgery to fit an amazing device.
It's absolutely extraordinary to be holding one in my hands.
But first,
Medical teams always expect the unexpected.
And here's another surprising case.
At Alderhay in Liverpool, 5-year-old Aidan's got something stuck up his nose.
what's up there, Chris?
It's something that looks exactly like this.
It's a pirate coin. It's off the treasure chest.
Pirates? Treasure? I've got to see this.
Aidan was at home playing with his Lego.
What's he building, Chris?
He can build anything he wants, from partying penguins to pillaging pirates, hunting for treasure. But today, he's building a car.
Nice wheels.
Then he noticed one of his pirate coins had fallen out of its treasure chest. He was looking for somewhere safe to keep it, so he stuck it up his nose.
Ouch! I wonder how they'll get it out.
Sucking it.
Did he say sucking it?
Like a Hoover.
Because Hoovers get all the dirt out of your house.
Huh, well, that's logical, Chris.
Here to help is Sister Catherine Tomlinson.
We need to have a look up your nose, OK? Yeah, I can just see it. It's quite hard to see, actually. I wonder if it's gone up.
With the coin barely visible, Sister Catherine needs to take action.
Arr, time for some treasure hunting.
What we normally do is we close off the nostril that's not got it in, and you just do one sharp blow into his mouth.
OK, Mum, your turn.
You literally cover his mouth and just blow and then come straight off, OK?
1, 2, 3.
Something came out.
That's all over me.
But not the coin.
Let's see that again.
Oh, look, snot. Aidan loves it.
You're not supposed to snot on Mummy, you know.
Mum has one last go.
Let's have a look then, up that nose.
Is there any sign of the missing treasure?
Very hard to see, Mum. I can't see anything. So I don't think we can get that out at the minute.
It just won't budge. What does Aidan think of that?
We'll have to stay there forever.
No, I won't stay there forever.
Oh, we hope not.
We've made an appointment for him to see the ENT doctors who have specialist equipment. We'll be able to remove it for him.
You might have to chop your nose off.
No, you won't.
Will Aidan get his treasure back? Find out later. Arr! And now to the lab for some amazing body experiments.
Ugh! Whoa! Just don't try anything you see here at home.
Now today we're going to be looking at what happens when you cough.
Now, a cough is a reflex action that your body does to get rid of something harmful or irritating which you breathed in by mistake, like icing sugar, for example.
Icing sugar? Why would I breathe in icing sugar? We're in a lab, not a kitchen. And when I do bake, I always bake savoury things like, you know, the cheese twists with hot water.
Now we're going to show you Chris coughing like you've never seen it before.
Now this is a video of the inside of my head. This was taken using a magnetic resonance imaging machine, or MRI. Now, the main difference between a cough and simply breathing out hard is my favourite body part, your epiglottis.
Its normal job is to stop food going into your lungs when you swallow, but in a cough, it closes off the lungs and allows pressure to build up in the lungs.
Xand, do the first part of a cough. Now, Xand's closed his epiglottis, the pressure's rising in his chest, so when he opens it, the air rushes out at 60 miles an hour.
But if a cough's that powerful, where does it go? And what's in it?
Well, we're going to show you. It's time for competitive coughing.
What is going on?
Well, I've made these cutouts that look just like you and me.
They don't look anything like me. They're all blue. I'm the green twit. Everything I wear is green.
It's greenish.
Does that look the same? It's turquoise. Doesn't look anything alike.
It's not relevant, Xand. The point is, I've put plates full of a special scientific gunk called agar jelly on the faces of our cutouts.
So if any bacteria happen to land on any of our plates, they're going to multiply so much we can actually see them. OK, Chris, you ready? 3, 2, 1, cough.
We're doing 2 experiments, one where the plates are 10 centimetres away and another where they're 50 centimetres away.
Well, all done. Not quite, Chris. I want you to take this agar plate and hold it in front of your face, and I'm going to cough on it. And this time, I'm going to cover my mouth with my elbow the way you're supposed to, and hopefully no germs should land on the plate.
OK, we'll just make sure you do it properly.
And now we have to wait.
In lab conditions, bacteria take some time to grow. Luckily, we came prepared for a long wait. And finally, the test results are in.
So let's check out the cutouts that were 50 centimetres away first.
Oh, yuck! This has worked really well. All these bacteria have grown into thick, furry, yucky blooms. Ugh.
Well, let's have a look at mine. Ugh! They're even worse than Xand's. Mine are also growing in horrible, slimy, furry green colonies. And all this from just one cough.
Now for the cutouts that were only 10 centimetres away.
Oh, this is even worse. There's loads of furry stuff in here. Oh, that is disgusting.
Let's have a look at mine. Ugh! There's a huge bacterial splat in the middle of the plate. I must have coughed up a lot of saliva with that one. So this is like coughing into someone's face when they're right next to you. And that's bad news for them when you realise that the average cough has 20,000 viruses in it.
Which brings me to our last result. Let's have a look at the plate where I covered my mouth and coughed at Chris.
Oh, 2 bacteria.
I knew you hadn't covered your mouth properly.
I think you can see, though, that this is a lot better than the other ones we did. So, there you have it. In case you were in any doubt about whether or not to cover your mouth when you cough, we've shown that not only could your cough reach the person right next to you, but it could travel a lot further than that.
Yuck. And as well as seeing how far they travel, we've shown you just how much bacteria there can be in coughs.
Well, there's a lot more in yours than in mine, Chris. You should see a doctor.
Maybe I should. Better go find one.
Now we're going ouch and about, bringing our mobile clinic to you.
We've come to a theme park to help solve your medical mysteries. Xand is preparing the clinic ready for his first patient,
while Chris is out in the park to answer your burning questions.
At the clinic, Xand is open for business.
Can I have the next patient, please?
First up, it's not that Doug. It's 8-year-old Thomas, and he's had a mouthful of his problem.
So, Thomas, why have you come to the Ouchmobile today?
Well, I've hardly lost any of my milk teeth, but all my friends have.
What's the diagnosis, Xand?
Sounds to me like a case of I've hardly lost any of my milk teeth, but all my friends have itis.
Excellent diagnosis.
How many have you lost?
I've lost 4. Yeah, and I've got one wobbly one.
Right, let's have a look. Give that one a wobble for me. Oh, that's brilliant, look at that. Part of the explanation is that everyone's different, right? Like, you and your friends are all going to be different sizes, you all got different colour hair, and there's lots of different things about you, and your teeth are one of those different things. You're also all different ages, and in your case, there isn't anything to worry about.
Xand's right, Thomas. It's all good. Now I'm ouch and about, solving more medical mysteries.
What causes hiccups?
Do you ever get a thing where your eyelid flickers a little bit and you can't control it? Hiccups are a bit like that. It's the muscle under your lungs called your diaphragm. When the diaphragm spasms, you get that hic.
Dr.
Chris, why do we get trapped lips in the winter?
It's because in the summer we sweat, and so we leak lots of grease out from our pores, which keeps our skin nice and moist. And in the winter, that doesn't happen. So when we lick our lips, we dry them out even more, because we lick the grease off them. And so that's when they start flaking and peeling and cracking. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Back at the Ouchmobile, some fellow twins are in the waiting room.
Next patient, please.
But their question is all to do with their differences.
So, India, Orchid, what's brought you to the Ouchmobile?
I'm right-handed and I'm left-handed. I've got bigger feet and I got smaller feet. I'm shorter and she's taller, and we want to know why.
Double trouble. What's the diagnosis, Doc?
This sounds like a case of right twin, left twin, big foot, small foot, tall twin, short twin-itis.
Sounds twin-tastic.
Who's the older twin?
I'm the older twin.
I'm the older twin, actually, as well.
How much older are you?
I'm 7 minutes older than Dr. Chris.
We're 10. I'm 10
You're 10 minutes, so you're taller, older, bigger feet.
Yeah.
So it's quite interesting. So when twins are developing inside their mum before they're born, there isn't as much room as there would be if there's just one baby. And one twin is usually a bit bigger than the other. There's a bit of competition for nutrients. So it looks like, India, you've just been the slightly larger twin. Were you bigger when you were born?
I think by 1 pound or something.
By about a pound. I think that's probably the explanation if you've just always been the slightly larger twin.
And the left-handed thing?
Normally in the population, people who aren't twins, about 1 in 10 people is left-handed. But in twins, it's actually 1 in 5, so it's twice as common.
But no one's exactly sure why.
Dear Orchid, thanks very much for coming in. It's really nice to have twins on the show.
Job done for today. Clinic closed. Still to come,
we're on call with the paramedics.
So this is a real emergency. We have to get there as soon as possible.
These guys learned some essential first aid.
You're just pouring it at the corner of her eye. That's good.
And it's microsurgery time for Matthew.
The tip of that drill is smaller than a grain of rice.
Earlier, Aidan came into accident and emergency with a pirate coin lodged in his nose.
Arr! Gold doubloons, Spanish treasure, pieces of 8.
No, son. It was just 1 coin. Let's find out what the doctors do next.
Yes, in Liverpool, it's time for some treasure hunting to retrieve that buried coin.
It happened at home when Aidan was playing with Lego. He can build anything, but today he's building a car.
Nice wheels.
Then he noticed one of his pirate coins had fallen out of its chest. He was looking for somewhere safe to keep it, so he stuck it up his nose.
Ouch!
Today, Aidan's hoping to get the treasure out of his nose and back where it belongs.
And here to help him do that is Dr. Casey Vaughan.
Does it still feel like it's up there?
Yeah.
OK, time to dig for gold.
This might look uncomfortable, but it's important it comes out to prevent infection.
So it's coming, we just need to have one more go. You're being really brave.
So, one last go.
Oh, there it is.
Shiver me timbers, it's out! Ew, it's all covered in snot, Chris.
Of course it is. It's been up his nose.
Yeah, everything's all gone. Well done.
But we're not done yet.
I'm gonna wash it.
Add some water, give it a rub, and it's as good as new. In it goes. Arr! Well done, Aidan. Bye!
All over the UK, there are emergency teams standing by, ready to help you.
And they need to get to the scene of an accident fast.
We're on call with the UK Emergency Services, showing you what it's really like on the front lines saving lives.
The West Midlands Ambulance Service is on standby all day, every day to respond to emergencies. I'm hitching a ride in this rapid response vehicle, so you get to see up close what it's like to be first on the scene.
If you have an accident, this fast medical service is ready to help 24 hours a day.
I've got my camera, Eric's in the back with his camera. We're going to get you as close to the action as we can.
On call with me, it's paramedic Jan Van.
This service takes thousands of 999 calls and a new case is just in.
We've been called to someone who's choking. Now, if they're really choking, they won't be able to breathe. So this is a real emergency. We have to get there as soon as possible. The screen tells us they're older than 16 and they've got a carrot stuck in their throat. That's all we know, but that's enough.
A fast response can save lives, and paramedics like Jan are often first on the scene.
It's only taken about 5 minutes to get here to see James.
How are you feeling, James?
Oh, I'd be feeling much better if we could get rid of this carrot out of my throat.
He's not choking, but he can't swallow. And as James is diabetic, this could be really dangerous, because if he can't eat, his blood sugars are going to be affected, and that can be life-threatening.
So poor James has got a bit of carrot stuck in his esophagus. That's the tube going from your mouth to your stomach. It's causing him real problems now.
Because he's not able to swallow, his blood sugar is getting low.
2.5.
He's in real need of something sweet.
Right, and what I'm going to get you now is that sugary gel, just to see if we can get your sugar levels up a little bit, OK?
It should just absorb through your skin in your mouth, so you don't have to swallow it.
Yeah, it's gone.
And now that's done, what about that carrot?
He'll need to go to hospital and have it surgically removed. It's not a big operation, it just involves putting a tube down his throat and removing the blockage while he's been sedated.
Jan's job done, it's now safe to transport James to hospital by ambulance.
Bye, James. Take care. So that's a really good result for James. It'll be quite easy to get that blockage out of his throat in hospital. But if it hadn't been done and if Jan hadn't been here, his blood sugars would have got dangerously low and he'd have been in real trouble. But he's not, thanks to the paramedics.
And if you ever have an emergency, there are hundreds of similar crews around the country ready to help.
Did you know that your eyes are fully grown by the time you're 13?
Wow, you'd better look after them then.
Now, nothing beats a good party, but some people, when they're getting ready, can get a bit overexcited. People like Xand. Now, there's nothing wrong with getting in the mood, but if you're not careful, you might expose yourself to danger.
You could accidentally slip in the bathroom, burn yourself with straighteners, or even strain your voice practicing karaoke.
Xand.
Oh.
You need to save your energy. You're not going to have any left for the party. Right, a few final checks for me. Collar straight, hair smart, and a final squirt of aftershave.
Ah! Ah! Right into his own eye. Looks like an injury alert!
So, what should you do if you accidentally get something nasty in your eye? A. Wrap your whole head in bandages and pretend you're an Egyptian mummy. B. Order another eye online from Eyes R Us. Or C. Wash your eye out with lukewarm water.
What do you think, Hanny?
I think C, because, say, if you've got perfume in it, we'll just wash it out.
Hanny's got it. The answer is C. Wash your eye out with lukewarm water. And here's how.
Right, let's get you sat down. Then we get clean water and just wash his eye out with it. So what I'm going to do is going to put my thumb above his eye, my finger below, and then I can hold his eye gently open, and that means the water actually gets in and washes the stuff out of his eye. We're going to start pouring the water into the corner of his eye beside his nose. Oh. That's good.
Now remember, we're showing you what to do in an emergency. Never do this on your own unless it is an emergency, and always try and find an adult.
Just keep blinking. All fixed. So do any of you want to try this yourselves?
Yeah! Ow, I have something on my eye. Oh, my eye really stinks. Ah!
OK, so what are we going to do, guys?
Come on, we'll sit you down here.
Sit down, because you can't see.
Nice one, Boo.
Just confidently hold her eye open with your thumb and finger there. That's really good. You're just pouring it at the corner of her eye right there, so it all washes sideways. That's good.
It's important to have a good aim.
Did you get it in the eye? I think that went on the eyelid. Pour the water right on the eyeball. Oh, good job. That was better.
So remember, sit the patient down, gently hold open the eye, and pour the water right onto the eyeball. And always try and find an adult.
How's your eye feeling, Chris?
Much better. Thank you, Xand.
Right, let's get ready to party.
Your body is amazing, but sometimes it needs fixing. All over the UK, there are special teams of professionals trained to tackle medical mysteries.
And sometimes their work is life-changing.
Now, the world is a noisy place, but what happens if I switch it all off? Now, if you're deaf, you have several ways of understanding what other people are saying. There's lip reading, and there's sign language, which relies on hand gestures. And for loads of deaf people, these things work really well. But doctors are making amazing medical advances in improving people's hearing.
This is Matthew. He's 12. He's deaf and uses BSL, British Sign Language, to communicate. I'm not very good at it, so Matthew has brought along his interpreter.
And how long have you been deaf for?
Since 2001.
So your whole life?
Yeah, I was born deaf.
Matthew's here to get a cochlear implant, a tiny little device that replaces a bit of the ear, which in some deaf people doesn't work. Sound travels in waves through your ear to the cochlea. Inside the cochlea, tiny hairs pick up the vibrations from these sound waves and convert them into signals that are sent to the brain. Matthew is deaf because the hairs in his cochlea can't do this. But the implant sorts this by sending sound signals through wires instead.
So I've never seen this operation before, so I'm very excited. Good luck.
Leading the team today is head surgeon James Ramsden. Now, this surgery is not for the squeamish.
Now, this is a cochlear implant, which is what Matthew's having fitted. This bit is a microphone. It hooks over his ears, and it's what hears what's going on in the world around him. And it attaches with a magnet through the skin to this bit. This bit sits under the skin, and it's these little wires that go into his cochlea and send the electric impulses into his brain. That's what allows him to hear. It's absolutely extraordinary to be holding one in my hands. So what James is doing now is lifting the skin off the back of Matthew's skull to make a little pocket where the device can sit.
The surgeon uses a microscope which allows him to work in very small spaces and use a tiny drill.
So on the big screen you can see it really well, but in fact in real life, the tip of that drill is about this big. It's smaller than a grain of rice.
Having drilled through to the inner ear, we can now see the opening that leads into the cochlea itself. Next is the tricky bit. The wires from the implant need to go through the tiny opening and straight into the cochlea. Luckily, James has a very steady hand.
The operation's basically over. They're just sewing up the cuts behind Matthew's ears. But we won't be turning on those cochlear implants yet.
Matthew has to wait a couple of weeks for everything to heal. Matthew's back with Mum and Dad and interpreter Mark to have the cochlear implants turned on, and he can't wait.
And we're going to do a little bit of testing. When you hear a beep, we just want you to put one of the fish here into the pot.
Will Matthew's implant enable him to hear? Will he get any fish in the pot?
Wow.
Good. Well done.
He caught that, and it's put a big grin on his face. He's hearing lots of beeps, and then Matthew hears something he's never heard before.
Matthew. Yeah, was that you, Dad? Who said my name?
Yeah, it was really nice. I shut my eyes and my father said my name. And I knew something was being said, so when I opened my eyes, I checked, did you just say my name, Matthew? And he just said yes.
Well done, Matthew.
So Matthew is going to be hearing more sounds than ever before, and all because of this, his cochlear implant. Some sounds he's going to be hearing for the very first time. It's absolutely incredible.
Our next patient's day was turned upside down when a bizarre accident occurred.
Let's meet them. In Manchester, accident and emergency, 7-year-old Yinka's in with her dad and little brother.
Nice boots, little bro.
So, what's the problem?
I fell down and I ran my forehead.
How'd you do that, Yinka?
Let's find out. Yinka's dad fancies himself as a bit of a chef.
Is he a celebrity chef, Chris?
In his dreams. Today, Yinka, her dad, and little brother went to the shop to buy some tasty ingredients.
Ooh, I love food shopping.
Oh, little bro's keen. But not as keen as those eggs.
Excellent.
Next, some sausages.
Succulent. Yum.
And some... Hey, what's that rumbling? Is it an earthquake?
No, I think that's Super Bro's tummy. All this food is making him hungry.
I know how he feels. Anyway, Dad, Yinka and Super Bro were on their way out of the shop when all of a sudden Yinka tripped and bumped her bonce on the step. Ouch!
Hopefully, when the doctor finishes with us, we'll go back home and finish up with our special breakfast.
And Dad still wants to make brekkie. I like it.
Here to help with that is Dr. Adam Whitehead.
So, how did you fall over?
I missed my foot.
You miss your foot. Right, okay then.
First, the doctor has to make sure Yinka hasn't suffered any serious damage to her head in the fall.
Did she lose consciousness at all, Dad? Was she knocked out? No. Okay. No bleeding from the nose, no bleeding from the ears, nothing like that. No funny clear fluid from the nose or anything. Okay.
Now the dog has a look at her bump.
It's not too deep, so it doesn't look like it's going to need to be pulled together by any stitches or anything like that.
That's good news. Now the doc needs to check for concussion.
Inside your skull, your brain is made up of soft tissue cushioned by blood and spinal fluid. If your head hits something very hard, your brain suddenly shifts inside your skull and can knock against the skull's bony surface. When the brain moves about like this, it can cause temporary brain injury called concussion.
So the doc does some quick tests.
Just follow my finger with your eyes. Can you just have a look over there?
And Yinka has no signs of any problems.
So, what's the verdict, Doc?
She's well now, and this is just going to heal up by itself. Okay?
Result.
She was super brave. Hopefully she gets home to have a special breakfast that Dad's going to cook for her.
Now you're talking. Can I come?
Bye!
We'll see you next time for more Operation Ouch.
What do you call a pony with a cough?
I don't know.
A little horse.
Right, let's get ready to party.